What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan, and on this planet we send it. And what we're going to be getting today, well, let's go kick off the intro video from the Relieve app. We are heading out to the Toroweap Overlook of the Grand Canyon's North Rim. And as a matter of fact, I got this recommendation from Joe and Kim, so if you two are watching, thank you. It was everything that you said it would be, and then some. And for those who have not been there and are thinking about possibly going, especially after you watch this trip, got a public service announcement for you. I spoke to the ranger's office that is about 54 miles down the road, and they said come sometime the summer of 2022, you're going to require a daytime permit to actually get out there and enter. So you don't want to be turned around when you go 54 of the 60 miles and not see the Grand Canyon on this trip, because that'd be a lot of wasted time. Now, I will say the road that you go out there, like I said, it's a dirt road. It's well maintained. As a matter of fact, it got some mile markers all the way down it. I will say I recommend you go out there in a truck, just so you can at least a truck. Obviously, any lifted Jeep's going to be even better, or you can even go out there in a side-by-side or a motorcycle. But you're going to get to, like, I think it's like the last 4 miles, and they mark it off as a high clearance area. So if you don't want to have to like hike the last little bit, then go out there in at least a truck or better, and all terrains to play it safe. Now, the plan for this video is the area, the scenery is going to change. So I'm going to kind of just briefly highlight those areas. The main event is going to be the Grand Canyon. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it was like for me, since this was the first time I've ever been to the Grand Canyon. Do a little reality show and give you guys a little experience on what it was for me to experience the Grand Canyon for the very first time. All right, I got a plan in place. Let's go ahead and send it. All right, so we actually got to this one location where it looks like there's some volcanic rock here or something that I just kind of wanted to pull over and show you guys. I wish I was more of a geologist to kind of, be able to give you guys some real tidbits, but at least from what I can tell, let me turn the camera around. We got these large volcanic appearing rocks right over here. And so the way, just kind of look at how these are all sort of spaced about. I mean, it's quite a bit, or to be honest, now that I'm taking a look, it looks like they're falling from atop there. So it looks like maybe at one point there's a huge volcanic explosion that basically covered this entire area, and now those pieces are starting to fall down, and you can kind of see them rolling down about to here. And then, yeah, so right here by the road. But anyways, yeah, so we've been it's been a pretty easy trip so far. I mean, it's just flat road, going anywhere, taking it pretty easy, doing like 30 to like 50 miles an hour, occasionally having to slow down, for the dips and everything, just to make it kind of an easy ride for my wife. Got to make it comfortable. All right, we just pulled up to this dead carcass, which appears to be a cow. Let me go ahead and show you. This was on the side of the road. We've been checking it out, taking some pictures and everything with it. And so, yeah, this craziness, just pretty wild out here, sort of the wild, wild west, that you're even finding some true, animal nature, what's the word I'm looking for, animal kingdoms type stuff going on out here. So it's pretty real. I mean, we'll go ahead and dip to the scenery, but it is definitely some nice scenic area out here in northern Arizona. It's a little bit more greener. We're getting these trees and everything, so it's pretty beautiful. And yeah, be getting this volcanic rock. At least I think it's volcanic rock, or it's just at least rock with a lot of iron. It doesn't look too orange-ish, so I think it's more volcanic than iron. But yeah, it's just some crazy things that you're just potentially going to come across when you come out here to Toroweap Trail. We got a little bit of gouge from the ranger that's here, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that on to you. So they do a little bit of flow control here at this station. I guess it's technically not a station. However, I'm going to go ahead and turn you around and show you a couple of cool things. So I guess in the past, it's kind of hard to see, but you can at least see there's a flat area out there. It's actually an old clay runway they used to bring tourists in for sightseeing. And so this whole area, people used to just come here, land, and then just, you know, go on down about another 5-6 miles to actual Toroweap before you can get to the Grand Canyon. And then to include, you know, one of the things that I kind of want to highlight here is, you know, you get out like sort of like to the Midwest, and it's all kind of flat and, you know, huge expansive area. But when you actually got the mountains to kind of just look around and just get a real feel of how far you're actually looking. I mean, we're just looking upon miles upon miles upon miles. These mountains really help kind of put everything into perspective, and it's super beautiful. So let me go ahead and let's come on up here real fast. Let me show you a little bit about the ranger station. They do have some emergency gas, so they are able to help you at least get to and from, so that's pretty cool. So they do close these gates at about I forget the time. I think it's a relation to sunrise. So just so you know, starting this summer, they are going to be starting some permits to go ahead and sort of do some flow control to, you know, make sure not too many people are coming at one time. The fee's not going to be that expensive, but if you're coming out here anytime during the summer of 2022, then definitely go to recreation.gov and make sure if you have to get a permit or not. At least right now you do have to get a permit to camp, and apparently during the summer, although it's the hottest and maybe most uncomfortable during the day, at the nighttime it's the best time to see the Milky Way. So we're gonna it's about time for us to go ahead and get back on the road and get on down to Toroweap. So we are now getting officially there to the Grand Canyon. I can see, I'm trying to identify the Colorado River down there. I can't see that quite yet, but if any of the hundreds of photos that I've seen of the Grand Canyon are holding true, we are seeing it in the background, and it is looking awesome. Definitely big, and as you see, it's definitely an area you want to have you know, a vehicle with two things: some clearance, and also with some, you know, good thick tires. So all terrains definitely at a minimum. All right, I figure I'm gonna take you guys along and show you what it looks like as we come up here to the edge of the Grand Canyon. I'll go ahead and do some drone shots here too here in a second, but I kind of wanted to get you guys in a you guys get my first impression of seeing the Grand Canyon for the first time, and then also bring you guys along and kind of give you guys, at least the best that I can through the GoPro, an idea of what I'm seeing. But I know the GoPro doesn't do too good for very far shots, which I'm anticipating this is going to be. But holy cow, we're right here at the edge. Whoa. Oh, whoa. All right, I kind of want to, oh my goodness, Daddy, check it out down there. Check that out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. We are like crazy on the edge right now. Check that out.
Drone.
Yeah, we're definitely doing the drone here. Oh my goodness. Like, this definitely stimulates all my scared of heights. Let's come. I'm gonna come over here a little bit more to the edge. It looks like we can get even more to the tip right here. Someone left their glasses and hat right there, and I need a set of glasses. We'll see if anyone comes over and claims them. It's unfortunate though. I see people also leaving trash out here. We did see another ranger down by this area as we were kind of coming up. So the guy, it has pretty decent ranger coverage out here. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You want to like kind of get low and hold on to things here. Oh my goodness, I'm coming to the edge. And I'm not gonna lie, this is, oh my God. It's instant death if you fall. Up, the wind's coming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, here, let me turn around and get this for you guys. I can only hope that you guys are seeing just a fraction of what I'm seeing, because this is crazy being here on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all right, Miyamoto, I'm coming. Check this out though. Yeah, and to be honest, if this rock went, then I'm going with it. So I'm getting on back to solid land. Let's go ahead and jump on over. All right, you guys, Toroweap is definitely someplace to check out. There, you know, we got maybe 20, 30 people here right now on a variety of side-by-sides and motorcycles, etc. This is crazy. The Grand Canyon is just ridiculously beautiful to begin with, and you're kind of here with not too many people. You know, the crowds are definitely not nearly what they could be if you went to the southern rim, and this is absolutely something I highly recommend. If you can make it out here, come on out here and take a look at Toroweap. I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, just because I'm very confident I got a lot of footage that I'm gonna want you guys to see, but we quite haven't made it out of the high the high clearance area, which is why you see us all bouncing around here. I'm using the Relief app here again just to show you, if you didn't stop as many times as I did to get up for the various video recordings, this is how long it would take to go straight through. But I'll just go ahead and finish up and say the Grand Canyon is everything that it shows to be in pictures. You know, obviously the Grand Canyon is huge. We saw just one little fraction of the Grand Canyon. There are many other areas and perspectives to get. Just so much to see here. And you know, I think the next one, what I'm going to try to get my wife and out to, maybe some of the family, is there's a couple of locations where you can actually get down to the river, and I think that would probably be pretty cool for the next trip out to the Grand Canyon. But that'll be, you know, in a little bit to come. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.